Welcome to I Said No Gifts. I'm Bridger Winegar. We're here in the studio. I made it here safely. I did a little dancing in the car. I'm in layers. It's a great way to wear two shirts. What's going on? I had another electrifying weekend. That's about all I can say about that. I had a real conflict this morning. I almost wore the podcast t-shirt just because I love it so much. But I think we all know that's extremely tacky, and I don't know what to do. Could I wear the shirt if I just scratched out the name of the podcast? So it's just the graphic? I don't know. But don't reach out. I'll figure out. I'll go on that journey on my own. What happened over the weekend? I saw Hamnet, which is, it's beautiful. The big revelation for me is that Shakespeare was married to a heckler. I don't know what to say. I imagine they had a hard time going to comedy shows together. That happened. Didn't go to the Little House on the Prairie. They had some sort of meetup or show reunion somewhere in Santa Clarita, and all of the VIP tickets were sold out. They were also $600, which made me think there are people with bigger problems than me. But maybe one year, maybe we could do a GoFundMe to get me to go to the Little House on the Prairie reunion. We did watch an episode of Little House on the Prairie. The most recent one we watched, the basic story was a morphine addict came through town and taught Mary how to play a little piano. That was a good one. We had to skip the one with the centennial picnic. That's the most boring episode of television ever made. Oh, okay. Is there anything else I need to talk about? No, I don't think so. We're here changing your life, rocking your world. That's what the point of this podcast is. Let's get into it. Today's guest is just absolutely fantastic. It's Jessica McKenna. Jessica, welcome to I Said No Gifts.
Wow. Hi. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you here in your kind of representing your favorite corporation in this Disney t-shirt.
Everyone has to pick one. And,
and there are two.
There's two, and they're both bad. But this one has fun rides.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to pick a corporation.
Yeah.
Which one will let you go on a ride? Which one has a haunted mansion?
Who has fireworks? Who has a duck with no pants?
Right.
And
very few of them.
Very few of the two. And so
Yes.
I picked my side. No, I apologize. I'm really time-stamping your ad.
No, I like this. We're recording mid-December. This will come out mid-January. And now people are going, oh,
They're going,
God.
oh, I put the holidays behind me.
Life was so different then. How am I supposed to relate to this episode? But I love that it's got Donald, Mickey, and Minnie. And Daisy.
Yeah.
Oh, and Goofy. Look at me see things.
I know, right? It's and I tried to figure this out. Oh gosh, we were just talking about switching to a visual medium in podcasts. But when I first got it, I was like, "What is the pattern?" And then this is interesting, right? I'm wearing a shirt. If you're just listening, I'm wearing a shirt that has squares with the main Disney characters, and it's holiday. They're all in Santa hats, and there's a snow quality about it. But the pattern actually goes vertical, not horizontal.
That's why
right?
It was so confusing.
It's confusing.
It's baffling. It's almost like reading English versus reading Chinese.
Right. Exactly
Left
right.
to right, up and down.
Right. So once I solved that, I thought, oh, now it makes sense. One line I would say is the main three of Mickey, Donald, Goofy. And then we got Daisy, Minnie, Pluto.
Okay. So that makes me think, is Pluto a woman?
Right?
I don't think we ever got to the bottom of that.
Pluto, full of mysteries in general.
Yeah, it's the one animal that doesn't talk.
Right, but is also a dog.
Right.
And is the size that a mouse can own them. So
yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
That poor creature is kind of a servant to the rest of these evil animals.
Much like the corporation.
Oh, interesting.
But we have to pick. And Pluto has picked. He thought, now, do I love a mouse having dominion over me? No. But what are the alternatives?
Does he belong to Mickey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Interesting.
He sure does, yeah.
They've got to figure out what's happening in the world of Mickey Mouse. I feel like the world is too chaotic. It's anarchy there.
Do you know what'll be great? We had this happen last year when the Steamboat Willie cartoon hit 100 years, so now it's public domain.
Oh, right.
We should agree, you and I, together right now, that when Pluto becomes public domain, we write his origin story.
We figure it out for Pluto.
It out. Yeah, and I think it's corporate espionage. I think he works for Paramount.
Yeah, that's why he's been so quiet.
Yeah.
He's kind of a Slugworth of the Willy Wonka world.
That's right.
Interesting. Do you go to Disneyland often?
I do. I'm a Orange County kid, so we could hear the fireworks from my backyard.
Oh, God, were you calling and reporting it all the time?
Is this before or after the parade? I can't get the timing right. No, I love it. And I really do love it. Rachel Bloom wrote a memoir, like a collection of stories.
Right,
and she has a story about loving Disney. She's also a SoCal kid.
Right.
And she has a line that really resonated with me more than any other poetry or piece of religious thought or anything I've ever read in my life, where she said, the right amount of loving Disney is the amount that I love it.
Oh, wow.
Any more is insane and detached from reality and grow up, and any less is cynical. And I was like, Rachel and I have a lot in common, but I was like, this might be the most significant thing we have in common.
What a connection.
I know.
How often are you going to Disneyland?
When I grew up and the passes were more affordable, we would go a lot. I would do a thing where I would get dropped off like it was my mall.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was cool. You'd go on one ride, get a dinner, and someone else's parents would pick you up.
Right.
Now I probably go twice a year.
Twice a year.
I take my niece and nephews in the summer usually, and then probably have one other time where I go with there'll be some other occasion.
Right. So you're not an annual pass holder.
No.
How much does that cost? That must be $9,000.
And they threatened to get rid of it for a little bit. So I don't know. But I just went, this shirt is actually from World.
Oh my
which
God.
I don't often, I've only been twice
Right.
because why go there when you grow up by land. And I actually was I do kind of want merch here because I also love holiday merch.
Right.
But I ended up refusing to get anything that said World because it felt like it was confusing for my personal brand.
Yeah, it raises too many questions,
Yeah.
and suddenly people are asking you all the time.
They're like, why were you there? That's not where you live.
People get very violent
Yeah.
and serious about that type of thing. You wouldn't have been able to leave the house.
No, and I just can't handle that right now.
You have enough problems.
I can't be taking that on. I have to buy up all the VIP tickets for Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, God. That was disappointing to see. I don't know if it was disappointing for me or just disappointing to see people paying that much money for a VIP.
That's tough.
A lot of the cast is gone. So what are you paying for?
What are you paying for?
It's a little tough.
Yeah.
And the whole, I don't know if you're aware of this, but they blew up the whole set of Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, that's devastating.
So you're not even getting to see the set. You're just driving to Santa Clarita for no reason.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I guess, how many reasons are there to drive to Santa Clarita?
Right.
My apologies to Santa Clarita, but I think
one of
let's
the
just be
closest
honest.
Red Lobsters.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, have you been to it?
Uh-huh.
Are you a big Red Lobster fan?
Yeah.
I've never been to Red Lobster.
Where'd you grow up?
In Utah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have them at all?
I think there was one.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, we just never got to go to Red Lobster.
It was both my sister and I's pick for birthday dinner.
No.
And we felt very fancy.
That feels like a very birthday dinner type place.
We'd get crab legs for the table, which felt incredibly
so fancy.
decadent.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
That's like you're an 8-year-old trying to get gout. You feel very regal. And then I would always get popcorn shrimp, which is just a chicken tender,
right.
or it's just a chicken nugget,
Yes.
but shrimp.
I think I guess it's the fancy chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about it.
And that, I think, is a perfect window into my 9-year-old self, which is have you met me? I have quite an advanced palate for my age, but I would like it to be deep fried, and I'm going to dunk it in ketchup.
And they have the biscuits that everyone goes
Yes.
crazy for.
Yes.
I feel like that the biscuit will never happen for me. How could it?
Oh, I want it to, though.
I don't know that, I feel like if you grew up eating them, it's probably the taste is built in for you. But I think approaching that as an adult might be difficult.
I don't know.
Cheese biscuit.
They're quite objectively good, I think.
What would you compare it to?
Let's see. Are you a scone person at all?
I do like a scone.
Because it has almost more, I would say, closer to like when you get a really good cheddar and chive scone.
Okay.
Versus like a country biscuit that you're covering in gravy.
Right.
It has like a thicker.
You will be choking.
It's dense, but it's got like a nice salty melt point.
Right.
Because it's still a ton of butter. And I don't know if they still do this, but they used to sell like at-home kits where you could make them.
Oh, did you ever try that?
My mom did, and it felt accurate. So that might be your journey.
That feels bad for the company. Maybe that's why they're in such financial trouble. They gave away the one thing that everyone went there for.
And they were letting us have way too much shrimp.
That's right. That was like a real thing.
Yeah. My husband several times went with like trying to join the Centennial Club, which is having more than 100 shrimp.
At a time?
Yeah.
Putting 100 shrimp in your stomach?
Yeah. He succeeded multiple times. But you have to pick the
How
right
much does that weigh?
I mean, I've stopped trying to math, you know?
Were they like regular size shrimp?
Sometimes they're small. Or, he'd like, you can pick the preparation.
Okay.
So he'd be doing like scampi or chill, like just like cocktail shrimp. I don't know. But it's still 100 shrimp.
That still must be like 5 pounds of food at least.
Yeah. And also, that's really an awareness of like, that's 100 individual animals.
Yeah.
Which is like,
that's an entire population.
Yeah. That's a village. So.
And that was like an endless shrimp thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that they did that. It was like a promotion they would do for like one weekend. And then it was popular, so they let it grow. And that's financial ruin.
Right.
Then I think there were a few years where you could always get endless shrimp or something.
So the company was self-sabotaging in a way. They had hit the self-destruct button and said, let's just tank it.
And not to timestamp us again, but it should be like Christmas. That's what keeps it special.
Oh, right. I mean, that's, well, as a business owner, you think, well, if we're giving away too much of a thing, maybe we should only do that for a short period of time.
Yeah.
That's how business works.
And then people will be so excited, they'll make it an annual trip.
Rather than, well, we can get that anytime.
Right. And now I'm never going to go because it's not special.
Taking it for granted.
That's right.
Not knowing that we have a limited time with the ones we love.
That's right.
That kind of thing.
That's right.
Now they're probably, by the time this comes out, they may be fully out of business. I don't know. The last headline I saw was they've been ruined by endless shrimp.
But I think they're in a rebrand where they are pivoting towards that style of shrimp eating that's more like a low country boil or like Louisiana style, where you can get like the bag of shrimp. Have you ever done one of those?
Where you throw it across the table and it's a sloppy mess.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to kind of redesign the restaurant.
And I think they've reduced their menu, which anyone who's watched,
Restaurant Impossible.
Everyone knows.
Kitchen Hell.
If the menu is too large, you're doomed.
Right.
Although Cheesecake Factory is here thumbing.
They've really kind of said, no, that's not true.
That's right. Not true for us. We are the exception that proves the rule. Here's our novella. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one place that kind of has worked for whatever reason.
I don't know why.
It is. And then every other place, if you see more than 50 items on a menu, you're saying,
I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of this
I gotta call Robert Irvine and I gotta get out of here.
Robert Irvine. I've talked about him on the show before because he has a new protein bar.
How is it?
Which is revolting.
Oh,
they're disgusting
terrible
bars. They're my boyfriend bought some at Costco. He overbought, and now they're just sitting in our cupboard waiting for the next pandemic.
Terrible.
And I hate the thing so much. Too sweet. You can't have something that sweet in the morning. It's a real sugar alcohol tasting bar. But he should start going to giant corporations to rescue them.
Yeah.
Rather than these small businesses that he's picking on.
Right. It would be great to watch him save Red Lobster. Oh my God. I would watch that as a mini series,
Wow, that could be a good limited series. That's Hulu's next big project. Red Lobster. And that's also, they have a kind of at least the name isn't like one of these things where, I've been complaining about Hampton Inn trying to run from their name recently. They've rebranded as Hampton.
Get out of here.
You can't rebrand as Lobster.
No.
That becomes confusing.
Yeah.
And red doesn't tell you enough. So then it's like,
yeah,
you'd have to maybe add a word, Red Lobster Express.
Right. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine having like a mini biscuit and shrimp before you got on a plane? Like a Chili's too?
Just a plane full of extremely sick people. Oh, that could be. Do you know what? Speaking of business renovations, and this is something else that people want me to stop talking about, have you ever heard of Tabitha's Takeover? You've got to get into this show.
Yes. The name is immediately because Tabitha's such a unique name. Did you ever watch Passions?
Ooh, I love whatever this is. No.
It was a soap opera, like when we were children, like shorter lived.
Okay. I mean, compared to like a soap opera that goes 90 years.
Exactly. I believe there was a witch named Tabitha on it or something.
Oh.
It was wild. It would be the kind of thing where you like were watching your Saturday morning like or your like Tuesday morning summer brainless TV before you like had to go to pool camp or something.
Oh, what a feeling.
Pool camp. And sometimes you'd get all the way through the run-up where you'd get to like, now I'm into soap operas.
Right.
Anyway.
Tabitha was... how many soap operas have a witch?
That's what made Passions so...
That's what made it such a failure. Ultimately. But Passions, Tabitha Takeover is not a soap opera.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of the drama's there.
Is it like a TLC-ish program?
Yeah, it was on Bravo. It's this Australian woman, and she says, I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over.
Was it salons?
Initially, it was salons. It was Tabitha's Salon Takeover. That was the successful series, or relatively.
Sure.
Then she moved into Tabitha's Takeover, and, I just watched one where she takes over a yogurt shop, and it was just simply not as compelling.
Yeah.
You want to watch her yelling at hairdressers.
Yeah, I can picture her hair now.
Oh, yeah. It's a very 2008...
Like blonde.
Spiky. Not spiky, kind of a dramatic bang.
Yes.
It's just a phenomenal show, and I just love watching it. But where did she go? Oh, I know what she did. She started. She's now kind of a self-help guru.
Sure.
She has something called Bitch Camp, which she teaches.
Can I go after pool camp? Does she want us to be more or less bitch? That's what I need to know.
She wants you to be more.
Okay.
She wants you to be much, much more. And I hope that she's doing okay. I think maybe I should reboot the show. I'm sure there are plenty of salons that still need help.
Also, just your takeover of Tabitha's Takeover.
Oh, interesting.
Tabitha's taken over.
This is the new category of reality shows.
Yes.
Somebody who comes in and revamps failed reality shows.
Yes, like someone should have been able to come. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but with like Vanderpump and them, or like they can't get a new Roni cast figured out. Like someone gets to come in and be like the Robert Irvine of like, the menu's too many. It's too many friend ofs. I don't care about these. You need to start with some relationships that are real and build out from there. Everyone can't be purely cast. Some of this has to be organic.
We no longer know what they're fighting about.
Exactly.
This is a fight about a fight about a fight about a fight.
Yes.
It could be kind of Project Greenlight meets Tabitha's Takeover.
Yes.
And we just go into Bravo, etc., TLC.
And one of the biggest notes that I would give the Bravo shows is you are not allowed to have drama from outside blog podcast sources.
What about, do you watch Salt Lake City?
Of course, yeah.
What about like the TikTok or tweet? Because there's been some explosive drama about the TikToks and tweets.
Well, really just Meredith's reaction to the TikTok that then, are we going to see footage from this plane?
Where Todd was looking at the other gal on his iPad?
No, where Meredith freaked out.
How did I forget about this? That's all they're talking about.
It's crazy. Or at least that actually, I don't know.
How was there no footage? You bring up such a good point. There's footage of everything else that's ever happened on a plane since 2010.
Yes.
How was that not filmed by somebody on that plane?
I have
How
no
was
idea.
Brittany not filming it?
So true. Well, apparently she was crying into her hair. Her hair was wet with tears. Here's evidence that we have.
Sopping wet.
Sopping wet with tears.
She had to towel off after this flight.
Here's sorry to just derail into Salt Lake City for a second.
Don't apologize.
But, I mean, the person that I do trust in that situation is Mary Cosby, because she has no reason to lie or fabricate. You know, like, I understand why Meredith would downplay and why Lisa has chosen to stick with Meredith to downplay. Heather was asleep for some of it, so she's an unreliable narrator.
Right.
Plus, she's, like, always in the pocket of moving story.
Right.
Whitney will fall in line with whatever happens there. Brittany sobbed to tears into her hair. Angie is, like, riding high, but doesn't really need the drama, only wants us to love Grease. Mary has no reason to lie. So the fact that she has said, Meredith, it was out of hand, and why won't you just admit it was out of hand and we can move forward? I'm like, it was out of hand. Like, it was. Mary, to me, is the ding in the scales that makes me go, it was.
This is the thing about Mary Cosby is she has been brought into the show and she does not care about being involved in the show.
Yes.
So it's like she's essentially the one normal person.
Yes, I mean, she couldn't be further from normal, but she is objective because she doesn't care.
Because she refuses to listen to producers.
Yes, and she's not interested in machinations or like, let's build a storyline or can you help move this forward? She's just like, no.
Yeah, she like often I'll watch her and it's like she's not even aware that it's a reality show. Where
Exactly.
She'll be like, she's like, why are they fighting with each other? Why are you fighting with each other? You should apologize. Because she's thinking of them as human beings rather than characters.
Right.
It's so fascinating. That's such a good point. But how small was this plane that no one was filming it? There was a gay flight attendant.
And I'm thinking, are they holding it till the reunion?
Oh, interesting. But what? Oh, yeah, that's a great.
But how did it not leak? Unless they bought out the footage and they're like, this is part of the rule is we will pay you this amount of money for the footage, but if it leaks, you only get it if we make it to the reunion with it being sealed.
Right. Andy Cohen kills you.
Yeah.
Wow. I bet everyone on the plane had to sign an NDA.
Right. Well, and also the production must have bought out first class entirely.
Oh, interesting.
And then you have that little curtain.
Here's my question. We frequently see them on these planes and it's like, oh, they're not even in business class.
Yeah.
Seems like
what was this flight coming home from?
It was like
from the island, the billionaire's playground or whatever the frick. Like it looked like a set to go on the yacht. Okay,
right.
Yeah,
and it was like,
and this is an SLC recap podcast, right? But you recap episodes from 6 weeks ago.
That you're basically describing my Patreon. I do talk about this thing constantly.
I mean, what? It's hard
I'm going to Utah for Christmas, and I'm going to visit. Something I've learned recently is that Angie is sort of a nepo baby. Her father owns this chain of famous Utah hamburger restaurants called Crown Burger. So I'll probably make a stop there. I'm going to go to Mary's church.
Are you going to go to Beauty?
Oh, I mean, I go there every single time I'm there. I've been there. The only time I haven't been there was my most recent time because I went to Jay-Z Styles, which is from the other show, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And I can't go to two different beauty places in one trip.
And will you be cruising around with a dirty soda?
You know what? I try. I've been to Swig twice, and I regret it every time.
I just can't imagine drinking Dr. Pepper with coffee mate in it. I just can't imagine.
Well, you can't imagine it until you are.
I know.
And then everything changes. Now, I didn't do that. I've tried other ones that don't have. I'm not going to try the cream in the Dr. Pepper. But every time I go, I'm like, well, I'll try the more controlled option, and it's still disgusting, revolting drink. But it's extremely popular. Huh. They're on every corner there.
Wow.
And so maybe I'll try again. I don't know. My boyfriend hasn't been there yet, so maybe we'll go through Swig once.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Have you been to Utah?
Yes.
Okay. Have you? When?
I've been a bunch of times. I've not done a lot of like Salt Lake City, like city time.
Okay.
We went on a ski trip there growing up, and then I've gone to like the national parks and stuff.
Okay, so nothing really since the shows have become famous.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that'll have to be a whole tour.
That'll have to be a whole trip. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder how much longer Salt Lake City Housewives will last.
I feel like SLC is the crown jewel right now.
Yes, but it's like, how long does something like this
Probably
go for?
has like 2 more good seasons.
Wow, that's rough to hear.
You know, I don't know. Maybe not. It's just like eventually.
People tire.
Yeah.
I mean, I always say bring Monica and Linda back.
Oh, my.
And then you've got, that'll revive the show for 5 seasons.
Yeah, true.
But I think they were difficult.
Also, do you think we'll ever just merge our...
Oh, at some point, one of the Secret Lives gals is going to come over.
Yeah.
Wow, it'll probably be Whitney Leavitt.
Yeah.
She's done with, she is soaring.
I loved her honesty of like, I am here because I can be on Dancing with the Stars. I was like, God bless it. This is a type of character I've never seen on reality TV.
I am using all of you.
And I'm open about it. And
well, this is a sisterhood.
And I do wish we could be friendlier, but I'm not that worried about it.
And it's working for her.
Oh my gosh, it's brilliant.
She's going to be in a Hulu show at some point.
She's got to get that scripted role, even though she can get tickets to the Oscars. I love it.
She's a talented gal, and we love her.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of things I don't love, look, I was excited to have you here today.
Thank you, yeah.
I thought Jessica will come by, we'll have an incredible time, and then we'll just, go on with our lives.
Yeah.
The podcast is called I Said No Gifts.
Right.
And you waltzed in today whistling, holding a little gift bag over your shoulder, and I thought, well, now here comes trouble.
Well, it's the holiday season, and,
Okay.
my mother raised me right that you don't ever show up without a host gift. So, maybe if I was booked at a different time of year, I would have obeyed it.
Okay.
But I just simply couldn't come in empty, not to your beautiful studio.
Right.
Not you having me in the festive time of year.
None of that makes any sense to me. But, I mean, the damage is done. Should we open it here on the podcast?
I mean, I'd love it if you would.
Okay, fine.
And I like to, they say don't make more work for a host. So sometimes it's rude to bring flowers and now they must fetch a vase.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, don't make work for the host. Don't bring something that now needs a platter.
Right.
Bring a candle, bring a bottle of wine, bring,
whatever's going to happen in
whatever's
here.
going to happen in here.
All right. Oh, we haven't had tissue in a while. Oh. Oops. Okay. Reaching there. It seems like there are two things in
There's
here.
two. Well, one's like, I would say,
One's paper thin.
think about the festive season. One is a gift and one's more of a stocking stuffer.
Which one should I take out first?
I think maybe the gift. The thing
Okay.
that you can really get your...
Well, I'll take both
Yeah,
out.
perfect.
I'll
That's
just
great.
ignore you. I'll ask for your advice and then ignore.
Well, I feel like we should... Yeah.
Oh, I love this. I love... it's a juice...
It's a citrus squeezer.
Citrus squeezer. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I've received one of these before from Paul Feig.
Wow.
So you two are twins now.
Wow, that's an honor.
And I used to do more videos of demonstrating how to use the gifts.
Yeah.
And I demonstrated it, and everyone said, "Well, have you ever used one of these before? You're doing it so wrong."
Really?
Apparently, and I've already forgotten the way to do it, but how would you do this?
Okay, so I would, cut the piece of citrus in half.
Okay, yes.
And this one's really good for limes. This is very lime size. And
Okay.
you'll remember because it's green.
Right. Yes, of course. I need that.
Don't try to put a grapefruit in here, okay? This one's mostly for limes. Or a small lemon.
Trying to put a grapefruit in that.
But this is mostly for limes, okay? And then I would put the lime cut side down
Okay.
over these holes.
Right.
Its little butt facing up.
Uh-huh.
And then you press down.
Right.
It's such a game changer to have a citrus squeezer. I'm sorry that this is doubling up, but I mean, I know he's a martini man, Mr. Feig.
I'm getting the cigarette here.
And it is essential for any home bar, but also just cooking as well. And anytime that I think, I don't want to dirty it, let me not get it out right now, it only calls for blah, 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 a squeeze of lemon.
Right.
I'm always like, what the hell am I doing? I'm getting way less juice every time I use my dumb hands.
And why else do you own it?
Well, exactly. And I watched a lot of Cooking Network, Food Network growing up, and Alton Brown used to rage against the single purpose tool.
Right.
But I feel like this doesn't apply because the difference of the juice yield is massive.
I also think I don't know. I feel like this doesn't really get that dirty.
No.
And
it's just like you could literally just wipe it and put it back.
Because it's got all that acid. I just assume it'll just burn away any bacteria.
I mean, it's what we use for ceviche.
Exactly. Wow, great point.
Yeah.
Should tell Alton Brown. How often are you using a citrus to make a food or drink?
I would say a lot. You do a little, and then also the seeds can't get through, so if you want to brighten up a dish with a little lemon across the top.
Uh-huh. I have a couple trees in my backyard, and I've been in my house for 5 years, and the orange tree has finally got fruit on it.
Congrats.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Eating I've decided my favorite fruit is a blood orange. And so now...
That's a lovely choice. You might be able to fit a blood orange in there.
Yes, these are... this is about the size. Oh, and I will say that the way you demonstrated, you were doing it correctly, and I was doing it wrong with this.
Wait, so how did you do
I
it?
was putting it in with the fruit.
Yeah.
Because, it's like...
It looks like it looks like it's a cubby. Yeah.
They need to reshape these things.
Yeah. It's more like I'm going to use force to make it fit. It's not going to fit.
Right. And
I stand by the way I chose to use it. How was I supposed to know?
Yeah, it's confusing.
I was humiliated
Also,
online.
why does you don't put anything in that top there, and yet it looks like it's meant to hold something.
Right, the top is like an ice cream scoop.
Well, I guess
there
it
you
could
go,
double.
Alton.
There you go. There you go, Alton.
This could easily scoop an ice cream. Why do they have that? They should just block this off. They should have a little cover over the top.
They should have a piece of caution tape at least.
Yeah,
so
do
that you
not
don't
use.
so that you don't get confused.
I mean, this could be used as a spoon, a gravy ladle, all kinds of things. So maybe that's. I feel like there has to be some purpose for this.
Because you're right. It could just be filled.
That could simply be filled, and but maybe I bet there are worse ones than this, and they fill them in. They're like a cheaper, but this is more delicate and classy looking.
And they want you. They're not using any unnecessary metals. You know.
Right. It's
Very efficient.
Where did this come from?
This came from the general store across the street from where I live.
Oh.
I thought that place will have something fun, and I popped around, and there were lots of like dumb things, and then ultimately I was like, I mean, I'd actually use a citrus squeezer.
General stores are a confusing concept.
Yes.
They're kind of at this point like, what is it to go buy like gifts for guys?
So I think this one is a little bit more operating like a convenience store, I would say. It has like beer, wine, alcohol, snacks. It's almost like a fancy 7-Eleven that also has like incense and candles and citrus squeezers and funny cards and then it's attached to a pizza place. So it's got a little bit more of a function. I remember when it was like first coming in, it was like, this neighborhood does not need a twee, like Pendleton blanket and wood pencils, but it does have like food and not like twee food. You can get like Takis there.
I've seen this place before.
Yeah.
I've been, I know the pizza place it's attached to. I'm not going to dox you, but I'm familiar with this place and I have not visited it yet.
It's nice.
But I was tempted to go in and get like a soda or something.
Yeah, you could get a soda.
Oh, right. There's a general store in Silver Lake that's a little bit more of what you're describing.
Yes.
Every time I go in there, I just think, well, how are you in business?
Yes.
Who's buying any of this?
I think that about the strip in Atwater where I feel like there are 4. And I'm like, how are you all sustained?
Yeah, there are a lot of, I think it's rich children.
Yeah, I agree. I was just going to say it's their parents are successful and that's what they do.
It's like now I'll open a place where like you can buy like a leather bookmark.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Leather bookmark.
Right?
Yes.
And you never see anybody in them. I know exactly what's happening and that everything will be way too expensive.
Yes.
So I just, and there are at least 4 in Atwater.
And I also always feel like it's too personal somehow. Like that's the type of store that I feel like I need to say goodbye when I leave. Because
it's the sort of store where I have to lie.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'll be back.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. You do have. Okay, great. Good to know. Okay, good to know.
And I always feel embarrassed that I might like even looking at the price tag because I know they're looking at me.
Yes.
And they know that I'm going to think it's too expensive.
Yes.
I hate those places.
I do like them for like cards.
Okay, when you want to spend $9 on a card. Yeah, I guess that's... You know where I like to get a card? Trader Joe's.
Me too. I love their cards, but also sometimes I feel like they'll have like the main ones, and then you'll be like, wait a second, you're missing like a whole main category.
Like what? Funerals?
They'll have that, but they like won't have like thank you or something.
Oh, right.
Which I guess like I don't know. I think you should always have like birthday, thank you, get well, thinking of you, congratulations. Right.
I feel like you should never have. They should all be completely blank. Just put an image on the front and let me figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm always so uncomfortable with whatever any card says.
Do they have writing inside the Trader Joe's card? It's like rare or it's very simple.
It's rare. I think that's how they keep prices down. They only print on the front.
Just like the squeezer. They're very efficient.
Yes.
But the front will make it clear. The front will say like, here comes your birthday, and it'll be like a train that's like birthday train.
That makes up the majority of their cards.
Here
it's
comes
the
your birthday
train.
choo-choo.
We all love the Trader Joe's birthday train. No, I like the ones where it's like, oh, here's the ocean washing up on the beach.
Yeah.
And now I can apply this to whatever. It's the birthday beach. It's the death beach. It's the baby is coming to shore.
That's right.
That's the sort of, and just let me sign
Wedding
my name.
wave.
The wedding wave. And then it's $1, and I think every other card company is scamming me. There's just no justifying more than $1 for a card.
It's true.
I don't know what to say. But I how did we get to car? Oh, we were
General
complaining
stores,
about
yeah.
general stores.
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful item to have gotten there. Do you have a favorite fruit?
I think it's pineapple.
Okay.
Really good mangoes up there.
I'm trying to start to think about favorite things. I
Yeah.
feel like as a child, you have all of your favorite things, and then that all goes away.
And you're constantly getting drilled on them.
Constantly. I'm being quizzed constantly. I get pulled over. I'm being asked what my favorite
Better have
fruit
that
is.
answer ready.
But eating a blood orange recently, I was thinking, wow, this is my favorite fruit.
That's nice.
I like a fruit that's not too sweet. That if I eat too many of them, it'll give me a stomachache.
Yeah.
So the tartness, I feel like, controls how many you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
But I
like a blood orange.
A blood orange is excellent.
I like a grape. Well, I like grapefruit flavored things.
Mm-hmm.
I like citrus a lot in general.
I love grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
But I've recently realized that it interacts with my medication.
Oh yeah, you gotta be.
So-
What a weird one.
It's like kind of a magic fruit in a
Yeah.
way that like you're on Wellbutrin and suddenly the grapefruit is saying no.
You can't.
So I guess I can't drink it that often. It's
Yeah.
more of a treat. But it feels dangerous. It's like, well, maybe I'll be really depressed today.
And ultimately, I would say no grapefruit's worth that.
I'll say it absolutely is. Send me to the edge of depression. I love the taste of grapefruit. I love to eat a grapefruit. I don't own any grapefruit forks, though.
Oh, okay.
Do you?
No, but all right, future guess.
Please mark it
Please.
down. I love a little grapefruit fork.
Yeah, very delicate.
I guess you can eat them with a regular fork, but
you
then
sure
it's a
can.
disaster.
I feel like I mostly ate them with spoons.
with spoons.
Yeah, I was like really carving and then getting
Oh.
the segment.
It is kind of a disaster as far as eating. It should be shaped like an orange. The segments should be more like an orange.
I guess they are if you
Oh.
peeled them,
No,
but they would be big.
That would be massive. I've never peeled a grapefruit.
I think it was just the aesthetics of the 80s of diet
It's the
culture, which
diet-
is like, we're going to cut this and you're going to eat it like it's cereal, and that'll trick your brain.
I've never thought about that.
Is each segment, and you're really going to work for it. But
Right.
I mean, it's exactly the same.
I feel like you would feel insane peeling one.
Nah, you can.
Wow, you'd feel so small.
Yeah, but that'd be good.
Yeah, you'd feel like a little mouse.
Like when we look at the stars.
Right. It's exactly the same experience as looking at the Big Dipper.
Yeah, reminding you of your place. Oh, it's grapefruit. Oh my
I'm
God.
really not that big in the
Guess this doesn't matter. Look at this grapefruit. Okay, take a deep breath.
What was the last thing you made with your juice squeezer?
In the summer, my husband and I love a gin and tonic.
Oh.
And we make something called an HV G&T, which is a high volume G&T.
Oh.
Because we love a G&T, but in the summer, we actually desire more liquid.
Okay, of
Especially if
course.
it's like the sundown or it's like like a happy hour cocktail.
Right.
You don't want to like have like a strong mixed drink. You actually want to be like sipping on something.
It's cooling you.
Exactly. So we invented the HVG&T and we had cups made. And so that is a regular, it's like 2 shots of gin, usually Drumshanbo, the Irish gin.
Okay.
It has like kind of notes of Earl Grey.
Wow.
And then some tonic.
Okay.
And then you top the whole like rest of it with like almost a whole can of pure bubbly.
Oh.
So you like water it down with club soda. So now
Right.
you're going to drink the equivalent of 2 drinks, but it's going to take you way longer. And the key of it to make the flavors balance is to put a lot of lime.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
So it'll
Very
be like
refreshing.
a full lime in each.
Mhm. And what are the cups you had designed for this?
They're like the Yeti cup that's like one size. This is not an official Yeti, no free
Right.
ads, but this is it's like the size bigger than this that has the like bulb out.
Okay.
And you can get those monogrammed. So he got it for our anniversary.
Oh, that's lovely.
One for him and one for me, and they say HVG&T and then our name on the back.
Oh, HVGT, kind of HGTV.
Very close.
Wow, that could be confused.
Yeah.
That feels like some sort of lawsuit.
Yeah.
Just on the fridge. Do you guys do a lot of anniversary gifts?
No.
No.
It was rare.
Did you ever do? How long have you been together?
We've been together 15 years and we've been married for 10.
Okay.
And we have pretty like set rules about like we don't give gifts we say no gifts.
No, God.
We
Speaking of lawsuits.
We give birthday gifts and we have like Christmas is like give one big gift and maybe like 4 stocking stuffers. We try to keep it like even. No gift for Valentine's Day, no gift for anniversary. So he kind of broke it.
Wow, yeah. That was
But he always forgets that
broke
we
a
do
trust.
cards.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, I have a card and it's $9 from a general store.
We don't. We're really like slowing down on gifts. I just don't need any. It's like as an adult, you just buy everything you need or want.
Or if something occurs to you organically, then it's really cool that someone can think of you.
Right.
But when it's forced and it's in like if you don't have a good idea and you end up being like, okay, I bought you 5 shirts. Like, I don't know, why'd I do that? You don't
you
even
probably
want
would
these.
have bought ones that you like more.
Yeah.
It's a giant. Yeah, I don't think we're getting. I mean, we're getting past the idea of it being a sad thing.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we just have agreed. What would I buy you?
Yeah. And we did a thing where for a while we were like, oh, let's just make sure we do something fun on our anniversary. Like,
interesting, right.
Let's go make sure we let's go away for the weekend, or let's like this year was our 10 years, just like, so we went away for the weekend.
Where did you go?
Ojai.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm not an Ojai person. I feel
it's full of general stores.
It feels like to me like Mother's Day as a city. Does that make any sense?
Makes perfect sense.
It's for whatever reason, it doesn't have anything for me there. But I totally understand why other people like it.
Do you enjoy like a spa?
I don't think I've ever actually been to like a spa you stay at, and I don't drink. So like wine, I feel like you do need to have a glass of wine while you're there.
Yeah, but I would say like a little massage and then like a bike ride into town for brunch.
See, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But I think if you were to turn it into a physical place, that would be Ojai.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
But that sounds like a lovely anniversary trip.
Yeah, it was nice.
I didn't mean to.
No. We rode bikes and we sat by the pool and we did
totally
drink
relaxing.
wine.
I mean, that's essentially what I do in Palm Springs.
Yes.
But
very similar. Like if you go in the right weather where you're going to be sitting by a pool, to me it's pretty similar to like a Palm Springs experience.
I just need somewhere to read.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, let's. We've got this other thing here. Which it's a fortune teller fish.
Have you ever done this?
I have no idea what this is.
Oh, really?
Listener, it's a little like plastic. What would you say? Bag?
Yeah, like a small plastic sleeve.
And it says fortune teller miracle fish with a very cute fish on the front.
I didn't realize how seafood themed this episode was gonna be. But okay, so I have a very vivid memory that when I saw Little Mermaid in the theaters, we got these. But they're just like, it's in the same sort of vein as like a finger trap or like a yo-yo or something, like some small trinket, or like a mood ring. So if you open the sleeve, there's a small fish in it.
Oh my God.
And you're going to put it on your palm, hold your palm out, and it's going to tell your fortune.
So just like this?
Yeah, just put it on your, there you go. Okay. So
and it's like curling up.
It's actively curly, really curly. Oh my gosh, full
God.
Curl tail flip.
What?
Okay, so then you can look at the sleeve and it'll tell you your fortune.
Let's see. So if it says moving tail?
But you definitely had moving tail, but you might have, is full curl one of the options?
Curls up entirely.
Yeah.
Passionate.
That's you. The fish has told your fortune.
Everybody knew that already. I live a life of passion.
And what's tail?
Moving tail, indifference.
See, but it fully moved. It didn't just like flop like a dead fish.
Right. It really curled up there in a way that, I'm a fiery, passionate person.
That's a tight curl for a fortune fish.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Full tube. Wow, this is I can't believe I've never heard of this. I've never used one.
They might not be allowed in the state of Utah.
Well, how does this even work? What is that made of? That it's reacting to the heat of your hand, or just
the pulse,
who I am?
Yeah, the pulse of your heart. It's sensing you. It's making a home in your hand.
This is interesting because I feel like I have horrible circulation, and usually my hands and feet are very cold. So today, something the universe was saying, passion.
Hey, passion.
When was the last time you did one of these?
I think maybe. There was a time like recently where we were somewhere and we saw them and my family was like laughing because we hadn't seen them in years, and we like made my nephews and niece like try. We were just like, fortune fish, it's been ages.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are you big into like psychics, this kind of thing?
No.
Have you ever been to a psychic?
No.
Oh, what a shame. Not in LA, you've got to go to one.
I know. I'm just trying to hold the line for
What line are you holding? Not losing your mind?
Yeah. Just trying to keep those feet on the ground.
Good luck.
Yeah.
No, I think I've held the line pretty well, but I love the experience.
Sure.
It's just like seeing. I haven't been to one of those ones that says fortune teller in the window.
which I think that would be incredible.
Yeah, well, and I sometimes like try to keep an open mind. Like if I'm walking the streets of New Orleans and I see some like that could be almost like a. And I guess it's here too. Like if it feels so ingrained in the culture,
right.
You're just being like an open-hearted tourist, really. But I one time for a quiz for my friend's bachelor party called a psychic for their behalf and invented a game called like, is this something the psychic said or is this a lyric from a musical?
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
What musicals were you using for lyric? Every musical?
Any like really broad.
You're a big musical person.
Yeah.
Have you been to New York recently to see any shows?
I just was in New York with like a sort of dedicated purpose that I wanted to see shows. But brag. I have 2 friends who are in plays.
What plays?
The World of Tomorrow, which is with Tom Hanks, and then Marjorie Prime with June Squibb.
Oh, wow.
Those are both my friends, Tom Hanks and June Squibb.
Yeah, of course. You don't need
my friends are in plays, and so the plays we saw were their plays.
Oh, that's great.
Which was lovely, but I was like, this is funny because it's been a minute since I've been able to like go to New York for shows.
And I am like your friend's work.
Yeah, I was like a work friend. I wasn't like, let me see Death Becomes Her or something.
Right,
but,
right. And you'll never see Queen of Versailles.
I'll never see it.
That one
It was
came
closing right before my very eyes.
I think that was like 3 weeks or something.
Tough.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough business.
Yeah.
It's tough
I was
out
just
there.
talking to somebody about this. I think is that the first. Oh no, that's not the first documentary to musical because there's Grey Gardens.
Grey Gardens.
But
No, I was going to say, like, it might have just been a zeitgeist thing where I feel like Spelling Bee was at the similar time as the Spelling Bee document. And it's not based on, but it feels of a similar, group think moment where we decided Spelling Bees were.
Spelling Bee, the documentary. I loved that. I wonder where those kids are now. We need to do a catch-up.
Yeah. Where are they?
Where did the Spelling Bee take them? And it's been probably at least 15
100 years, so it's public domain.
Yeah. I wonder.
That's ours.
Somebody's got to catch up with Spelling Bee.
Yeah.
I imagine it probably wouldn't be very fun to watch.
Yeah.
I feel like anytime you're catching up with people from a documentary, it's usually...
They did that one documentary where they followed like a certain group of kids for...
7 Up.
Yeah.
The British thing.
Yeah, I never watched it, but I know how to reference it in this moment. But yeah, I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's just watching time.
Yeah.
It's not the funnest experience.
And that's why I feel like our dear sweet SLC maybe, you don't want it to overstay its welcome and become...
But the thing I'll say is you start with people whose lives are already a complete mess.
Right.
So it's just like, well, let's just watch it become a different type of mess. And
I'm just like, are any of these... I mean, I feel like the longer they stay, the more the marriages don't last. And
yeah. Well, and these marriages were all hanging by a thread. The fact that there hasn't been a big divorce until now.
Right.
Todd. Goodbye, Todd.
Wait, is that a fish?
I thought it was. I thought Bronwyn was divorcing him.
Is that outside the show? Is that news?
That's news outside of the show.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's like recent outside of, because they probably shot it in the spring of 25. What is time?
I mean, it seemed bad. He stole the cherry out of her sundae after she explicitly said, that's my favorite part.
And that's just a red flag about both of them. No one likes that cherry.
Yeah. Not as an adult. That was like something I would get out the bottom of my Shirley Temple is like, hooray.
The fact that he stole that was so crazy. And it was such a father-daughter date.
I know.
Everything about it was tough to watch.
Yeah.
He wasn't, like age gap things you can be like, sometimes like, oh, he's charming or he's really good looking. He was just kind of nothing.
No, a grump.
He was just like he should have been married to Muzzy.
Yeah.
Those two would be an excellent couple.
Yes.
Maybe she was the gal he was looking at on the plane.
Oh my gosh, Muzzy.
She was sending him some sexy
Muzzy
photos.
Wow. You unlocked it.
Wow. How did I not piece that together? She was living in his house. It was all under Bronwyn's nose.
And here's what we've been able to do today. We've been sleuths.
Get your magnifying glass, put on your hat and your smoking pipe. Wow. Yeah.
I feel like we could be a segment on the reunion where we're like, don't tell us anything yet. Let us guess.
Do you know what I heard recently? Part of the reason Lisa has makeup every day is she can't see very well. I think that's what I heard.
That kind of breaks my heart.
But it's the sort of thing where it's like, why doesn't she say that? That's the one thing that could humanize this person. She's like, no, I want to be a monster.
Why don't you can't just like put on this? I mean, yeah. I mean, my mom will often be like, will you check my eyeliner? You know,
Oh,
there's
right.
and there's like a dexterity thing. And,
But apparently
but then my sister was just like, Mom, just line with shadow instead and use this brush. And it'll blend softer anyway.
Wow, what a great tip.
I know.
See, this is how podcasts change people's lives.
That's
the
right.
listeners like, oh, now I can fix my eyeliner. I'm a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, I think Heather said that on an after show or something.
That is interesting.
Big secret. That should be the drama of next season.
Yeah.
That revelation.
Oh.
You never know.
And that's why she's always wearing big glasses, maybe?
Oh, interesting.
Do you know?
Wow. Those are all giant
They're all
prescription glasses. There's a chance.
And so maybe she doesn't have good she's not a candidate for contacts, maybe.
And
or
we never
LASIK.
see her driving. Do we? I feel like it's usually John driving.
Yeah.
And she's eating chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's one of these.
We're
it's one of
sleuths.
these-
It's all becoming clear. Oh my gosh. It's all like
It's very Sixth Sense
Yeah.
where it's like, whew,
it's been there the whole time.
it was all the little things.
Meredith can't hear and Lisa can't see,
Oh my
and that's why they have to
God.
stick together.
Wow.
And they're both not from Utah.
Fascinating. And they're both very sensitive about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. And if they would both just own up to it, we would
would
open our
love
hearts
them.
to our
We
a
would
little
love
bit
them.
more. Yeah. We'd be like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
You're not just the devil. I don't know. Well, I'm passionate. I've got my lime squeezer. I think we should play a game.
Great.
We're going to play a game called Gift or a Curse, but I need a number between 1 and 10 from you.
4.
Okay, I have to do some light calculating to get our game pieces.
Great.
So right now you can recommend, promote, do whatever you want. I'll be right back.
Okay, great. I don't really have anything to super promote right now. I tour a lot, but we won't be touring till April. I guess if you live in Texas, you can see Off Book, which is my former podcast that now just tours where we improvise a musical. So if you're in Texas and you want to come to Moon Tower, you can come see Off Book. Also, I'll recommend a citrus squeezer. I really think it's worth it. And anytime you have ever cut just like a wedge of a lime and tried to do that, it's not the same. And that squeeze is going sideways. It's not going down into your cup, okay? And that's how you get it in an open cut, you know? And that's not nice. And also, more recipes than you think could benefit from a little bit of citrus to brighten it up. Do you know about acid in your food?
Very good.
Thanks.
Very good. I mean, I will say when you're out squeezing the thing into the drink, go for it. And I also think getting it in a cut, nothing wrong with that.
Wow.
It's a little prairie
Ouch.
advice.
Ouch,
Ooh,
ouch.
But now suddenly it's
It's clean.
clean.
It is clean, yeah.
And fresh smelling.
Yeah.
But ultimately we need the squeezer in the home.
Yeah, I agree. Like if you are at a wedding and you got like you waited 15 minutes for a vodka cran and you're like, gotta get this lime in here, do your best. But no,
Right.
most of that juice is going sideways when you squeeze it.
Right. And now you have a thing floating at the bottom of your drink.
Yeah.
Kind of a little dead shrimp down there.
No thanks.
Tough to hear. Do I have anything to recommend? I already said, yeah, we've got the T-shirt now, the merch. Go to exactlyrightstore.com. Yeah, that seems right. Okay.
Seemed exactly right.
This is how we play Gift or a Curse. I'm going to name 3 things. You'll tell me if they're a gift or a curse and why. And I'll tell you if you're right or wrong because there are correct answers. You can lose the game.
Great.
All right. This first one is from a listener named Emily. Gift or a curse, looking at a menu online right before dining at the restaurant.
I think this is ultimately a curse.
Why?
I have done that before sometimes. Right before, I don't think I've ever done right before. I've sometimes, if it's a really big splurge or if you're in charge of like picking a food place for maybe disparate dietary needs and you have to look at the menu to make sure like, oh, everyone can get something here or this is going to be the right vibe for this, hangout that I'm trying to plan. But ultimately, I think one of the great joys, and I'm glad that the QR codes have been pushed back a little bit, and they're mostly just at like very, very fast casual type restaurants now. But I think a great joy is to sit down and have that like discovery. It's a great small talk to the beginning of the night.
Interesting.
To have that like, let's break the ice here. We can be like, oh, wait, did you see they actually have fettuccine? And now we can talk about that before we talk about like, hey, did you hear that Todd and Bronwyn are getting a divorce. You can't just go right to that. It's like the amuse-bouche for the conversation is the menu.
Right.
And if everyone's like, I already looked ahead and I know what I'm getting duck confit. And I'm like, whoa, should we share the duck confit? And also I think it's very nice to sit down at a meal and try to be on even footing. So if you've looked at the menu and someone hasn't, I understand there's a time and place, but I think ultimately a curse.
Correct.
Thank you.
But for different reasons. I'm seeing the words right before. No. It should have been weeks. You should have been studying the menu, worrying about the prices, panicking about what you'll eat, deciding and looking and going back and forth, really weighing the pros and cons of each menu item, seeing if you even trust the restaurant, then looking at it again, maybe showing it to your partner, showing it again, then going to the restaurant and still asking the waiter for suggestions.
Yes.
I think that ultimately you need to have essentially have memorized the menu in advance.
Well, so that's an example where maybe I would have gotten points deducted in my show the work, but
but you would have ultimately
I said some of the points because you're like, you did get the right answer. The hypotenuse is this,
but we know you cheated. You looked at someone else's paper. All right, you've gotten one right so far. The second one is from a listener named Samantha. Gift or a curse, gravestone recipes. Have you heard of this?
No.
This is something I recently became familiar with. I don't know if this is something that's bubbling up online or what, but it's literally what it is. I think it's like on your gravestone, you have your favorite recipe or something.
I don't know about this. Okay, let me think about it. Let me try not just be knee-jerk. Okay, I'm torn because I think I'm becoming anti-grave in general. Mm-hmm. Like, I think we should all be made into seed pods or dust. Right. Like, I don't like the idea. All grieving machinations and businesses are for the living. And so I get that, do what you think, but I don't want people to, come to a little, granite square for me. Mm-hmm. I want them to think about me any other place and not just have this very morbid place where they go, where they're surrounded by other granite squares where you're like, oh my gosh, this is really sad. I mean, we grew up visiting my grandmother's grave and it was always very sad.
Right.
It didn't make me feel closer to her or I felt closer to her when I would remember something or we'd laugh about something or someone would tell the story about something funny she did or that was how we kept her memory alive. The granite stone, I don't like. Also, recipes, they get splotched. They get things spilled on them. They're meant to live in the kitchen because ultimately you're going to have a picture of this gravestone. So if you're like, hey, does anyone remember how grandma made her Swedish meatballs? Here, let me send you a screenshot of a photo I have of her grave. Whereas that should just be in a recipe card or something that you all have as her grandchildren. So I'm going to say curse, although I like the idea of I like part of that, which is honoring something joyful about their life and not just dates and list of familial roles they held.
Well, first of all, I'll just say I heard almost nothing you were saying because I was thinking about being turned into a bath bomb. I think that should be an option, a death option, being turned into a bath bomb. If that's not already what is it called? Bath and Body Works. That should be their new thing.
That's what your body works into.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Bath and Body Works ash bombs. Ash bath bombs.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. That's okay. I'm so sorry. I was distracted.
No, I mean, you were having a once in a generation idea.
But I will say, I did hear what you said. I think that, well, first of all, you're wrong. They are a gift.
Yeah.
I think every gravestone should come with a recipe. This is the only place where you should be able to get recipes. We should take them all off of the internet. And people should be scouring graveyards for people's favorite recipes.
Now that I agree with because the experience of looking up a recipe online is a hellscape.
Oh, it's a tough one. I feel bad for the recipe authors because it's obviously a nightmare.
And that's how they get
trying to make money
clicks
online
and whatever, but it's horrific that you have to read a blog post and they'll soft dole out the information where they tell you some of the ingredients and then you're like, wait, no, where's the list of the ingredients? And you're scrolling, millions of pop-ups.
Right.
And I didn't think about this, about taking recipes from graves you're not connected to.
Right.
And then that would make a cemetery much more pleasant. You could just walk among the gravestones and say, oh my gosh, I've never thought to do that with ricotta.
Right. And maybe the graveyard has a grocery store attached.
Brilliant.
So we can do all of our shopping and recipe gathering with the dead.
That's nice.
So you were wrong, but that's fine. You made some good points about it.
Thank you. Thanks, yeah.
All right, this final one is from Peter. Gift or a curse, reacting to texts or shared posts with a non-red heart. For example, orange, green, etc.
I'm getting caught up in the semantics that I believe the original one was more like pink, and you actually have to scroll to get the true red.
Oh, interesting.
When we had our starter pack of thumbs up, thumbs down, question mark, heart, it's more of a pink heart.
Oh.
You have to scroll to get a red heart.
Right.
But I don't think that's what Peter meant. And I don't.
You're being purposefully difficult.
Yeah, I don't need to drag Peter about like shades of pinks and reds.
Well, he's not a tech head like you are.
Yeah, me? No one could ever accuse me of being a Luddite. I think it's okay, just different color hearts.
Yes.
Not like, oh, I'm searching for like a ding bell or like a lightning bolt or a snowman.
Right, or the weird little silhouette of a man that's so ominous.
I'm going to say curse.
Why?
Because you have to do work for that, and that's such a lateral move. And I have nothing connected to green heart. Purple heart.
Right.
Purple heart makes me think of someone who got injured in war. Yeah. Orange heart.
What does orange heart? That one really
Holland.
adds up to nothing.
You're excited that the Holland national soccer team is doing well?
That comes up all the time.
For me, I'm always talking about that.
I have several different threads about the Holland team. You're correct. This is a curse. We should have stopped at the one colored heart, red or pink, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The one Valentine's Day heart.
Yes.
I can't continue to read into whatever your reaction is to my text. I just need to know that you wanted to stop talking to me.
Yes.
That you were done with the conversation.
You were putting a period on it.
Yes. Thank you. I will not be responding to this any further.
I used to send my manager and I, when we text, when I was sort of done with the conversation, or when I was like, cool, I got it, I would just send back, not react, but would send just the sunglasses emoji.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, like, cool, got you.
Right.
We're big cool kids to each other. You know, he's also so cowboy. So it's a lot of like cool.
Surfs up,
cowabunga.
Hang loose,
toast the nose. And then once, and I always thought it was a charming way to end the conversation. And then one time he was like, "Oh, so you're done talking to me?"
Wow. No, well, yes, but it's a nice way to end.
I know.
It.
I was like, "Sorry, it's a good exit point." I mean, we lolled. It was appropriate ribbing, but I was like, "Oh, so you did see what I was doing."
Yes, but when you see what somebody's doing, just do it.
Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom.
Okay, well, you got 2 out of 3. Not too terrible. All right, this is the final segment of the podcast. This is I Said No emails. People write into iSaidNoGifts@gmail.com begging for answers.
Okay.
Will you help me answer a question?
I would love to.
All right, this is Hi Bridger and guest. I am a day one listener and love the podcast. Well, this is a huge red flag for us. This person's a problem person. I'm writing with a bit of a unique gift situation I'm hoping you can help me with. My husband had a stroke last weekend at the age of 35.
Oh, gosh.
He's doing really well and is recovering at home now, but it was the most terrifying experience of our lives. The future remains somewhat unknown in terms of when he'll be able to return to work and what kinds of activity he'll be able to do. Now that I've thoroughly killed the vibe, you've ruined the episode. Here's my question. With Christmas coming up, okay, and so now this is tough all around for
I'd already really time-stamped this, but I'm sorry. You will now get this advice after.
Christmas is always coming up,
yes,
ultimately.
True.
Start the Mariah Carey now.
Yeah.
Just get into the spirit of the season in January.
Absolutely.
With Christmas coming up, I'm struggling to think of gift ideas. Everything I would normally get him doesn't feel meaningful enough to express how thankful I am for him, how much I love him, and how much he means to me and our son. I'm also limited by the unknown future. He loves his craft beer, but can't drink right now. We love to travel together, but he can't travel yet, etc. He enjoys music, video games, and his job as a behavior specialist in a middle school. God bless this person. He's the best person I know. I appreciate any ideas you can give me to make this Christmas special. Alex. And then there's a PS. It says, I know this is a serious topic, a serious and not very funny topic, but my husband and I both have a sense of humor, so feel free to joke about it. Well, I was going to do whatever I wanted no matter what.
That's very sweet.
She says, I almost brought The Strokes t-shirt to the hospital for him to go home in, and then he was disappointed that I didn't. I would say you have to have multiple strokes if you're going to wear that t-shirt.
That's true.
So that would have been a bad thing
Unless
to take anyway.
she taped over the final S.
Yes, exactly. The Stroke.
stroke, but I love that they're aligned. You gotta laugh.
You gotta. What else can you do?
Oh, Alex. Oh man, that is tough.
And what a tough year for both of them, because now the Christmas email has been read in January.
Yes, but hopefully, like his birthday, this will still be applying. There's always another occasion.
He will always have had the stroke.
Yes.
So it's totally fine. And by now, maybe he's up and running.
Okay, so, I mean, trying to show appreciation. What's Alex's husband's name?
We didn't found out. That was the one piece of information that from Alex's life that we didn't get.
Okay, so without knowing
Tony,
I would need to know Tony's love language, I feel, because I think, appreciation, when you really want to show like meaning, a lot of times it's like doing the thing that they have been putting off for themselves, like changing the dome light in your car or like
that's a big one.
Yeah, one time my husband replaced the RAM in my computer.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, cool. And he was like, I probably saved you like 2 years on getting a new computer. And those don't always get the showiest reaction from me because that doesn't mean as much to me.
Right.
But I think it's like thinking of things that are make life easier is always nice for your partner, or like, you mentioned, obviously that's always the best, is if someone like mentioned it. If we're laughing, I mean, is there a cameo we can get from the Strokes where they
Julian
say
Casablancas cameo? Have him say, I heard you had a stroke.
Maybe a little song.
Right.
That like they can play every time things are getting kind of bleak. They can be like, maybe we should actually dance out to your bespoke song that's like, hey, it's okay, we're so glad that you're here, don't be afraid.
Right. That's a good one. We're wondering, are any of the Strokes on Cameo? That feels like maybe there's a first for everything.
We could always like reach out to their record label or their manager and say, this is a very specific ask, but I think it would really bring a smile to his face.
Right.
And it's something that you could replay and laugh about. Like it's a little evergreen.
Get in their Instagram comments and just reply over and over, comment after comment. Please write my husband a song.
Yeah.
He had a stroke. Write him a song.
Yes.
As many times as you want.
Okay, then a completely different direction, but just something that I would enjoy if I was in a place of like needing to take things a little slower and be at home. But I'm sensitive that I hope if there aren't any dexterity fallout issues from the stroke, but I love a really complicated Lego set.
Oh, I've never been able to complete a Lego set. My older brother would always complete them for me.
Have you ventured as an adult?
No, I don't think I have the skills. I don't have the spatial skills.
No, you do. And they're so peaceful and they are brilliantly organized, where here's the best thing about them as an adult. Because I like a puzzle too, but then it's like sitting out,
Right.
A big Lego set is divided by bags. So I recently did like a floral arrangement and it was 10
gorgeous.
bags.
Right.
And so I could like keep the box away and be like, ooh, you know what I could do right now? One bag.
Oh, that's a very contained activity.
And it's very peaceful and zen and fun. And they have like, there's like a cool guitar. There's a typewriter. Also, I like, my mom had some health stuff last year, and when I was like sitting at home with her, I did this really elaborate Nintendo set with a compendium TV with Mario.
Whoa!
And it was really fun to like take my brain off of it, so you could do it together. I don't know how old your son is, probably too young to help with a complicated set.
Right.
But it is kind of a fun. You can do it slowly. You could do a really hard one, like the Taj Mahal or something.
Put on some music in the background.
Yeah. Chill out.
We'll just keep assuming he only knows the Strokes. Get the Strokes on vinyl and blast it while you're doing some Legos.
Okay, and then also I've seen, and I keep thinking that I would like these. There's like these drumsticks that are just like you just like drum in the air.
And does it make noise?
It makes noise, and like I think you can have your headphones on too. And I feel like that's a good like.
Oh, I love this.
That's a good like physical thing that if you feel mad about like, why did this happen to me? This is dumb that this happened to me. You can give yourself a little like rage it out a little bit.
I want those drumsticks.
Me too.
That sounds delightful.
Okay, shoot.
I love to air drum.
Yeah.
I love to air guitar. Wow. Well, then I mean, I feel like, look, did we miss Christmas? Did we ruin their year?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Have we potentially helped their next year?
A full year.
Which is way better than...
Way better.
I mean, right now we have like 16 days left.
Right. If this had been a Christmas one, they would have had like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then who knows what 26 holds
knows?
for them.
And a lot of those big Lego sets are on back order.
Oh, they're a
they're so
popular toy with the teens.
Yeah.
The teens are loving them.
And me. And me.
The teens especially are getting the floral design ones.
Yeah. You know which one I did a few years ago? That's amazing. The Home Alone house.
Oh, wow. They've really gotten into some crossovers.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful.
Does it have little traps?
Oh, yeah.
Does it have an iron that slams somebody in the face? Incredible.
It has a small Lego that is Kevin's plan, the battle plan.
Wow. Does it have a Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
Wow.
Including the van that they drive in. It's a very special set.
Well, we answered the question perfectly.
I think so.
We can't get any more complaints. Don't write back in.
Maybe get that set and you can work on it slowly through the whole year and then it'll take you up to next Christmas.
Oh, interesting. And then you can surprise him with some other gift. Write back in.
Uh-huh.
Actually, again, don't write back in, but think about what we've told you.
Yeah.
Yes. We answered the question perfectly. I have this absolutely gorgeous lime green citrus squeezer. And I've found who I am via
Passionate.
fish. I'm very passionate and indifferent.
The fish was like, could he be indifferent? And then was like, actually, no.
This guy's an absolute freak.
Uh-huh.
So what do we know? I've had such a lovely time with you.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you
Me
for
as
being
well.
here. Well, listener, the podcast is over. I have nothing left to say to you or the guests, and so you have to stop listening right now. I love you. Goodbye.